Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a get ready with me with all of the new products that I picked up during the Sephora savings event. So I created this look with all of the products that I picked up. And if you have not watched my haul video, I will link it down below. So go watch that before you watch this one. And at the end of the video, I'll share my final thoughts on all the products I got and if I think they're worth it or not. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so I didn't pick up a new primer, but I thought I'd just go through my whole routine and have y'all get ready with me with all of the new products, and then some of the products that I didn't pick up during this haul are kind of new to me, so I thought I'd just share. So I'm going to start my base routine with the Say Glowy Super Gel in the color Warm Glow. I picked this up before the sale, but if you've never tried this, I really recommend it because it's just such a good product to start your base routine with, and I love it. I feel like every single time I wear it, it always makes my makeup look so nice. So I'm just going to apply it. I have started to just apply it on the high points of my cheeks, but for today, I'm just going to apply it everywhere because I feel like my skin needs a little bit of a glow. So for foundation, nothing new because I have been loving the Lawless Forget the Filler foundation. This has been like, I have not used anything else. I love this foundation. It is just so good. So if you're looking for a nice, like, plumping, hydrating, not super matte foundation, honestly, like, I really recommend it. It's just so good. And if you can get it during the sale, even better. So I'm just gonna take my Morphe with Ariel, or like the Ariel collab that they had, and apply that all over, and it just blends out so easily, honestly. Like, it's just so nice. That is the Lawless Forget the Filler foundation. Just honestly top tier. You need it. I love this foundation, and I'm gonna take just I like to take like a damp beauty blender, just make sure that everything is blended out seamlessly, but I feel like it just gives me the perfect coverage, exactly what I'm looking for, and it doesn't feel heavy, and I truly do feel like it is like helps plump my skin. So the next thing that I am going to apply is my Kosas Color or Revealer Extra Bright color corrector. I have been loving this as well. I did not pick this up during the sale, but this is more of a new product to me. And if you're looking for a good color corrector, I feel like this is an amazing product. I think it's so creamy, it blends out so nicely, and honestly, I've just been loving it. So I'm gonna blend this out with my Hourglass concealer brush, another amazing product that I recommend. I did a recommendations for the Sephora sale, and this was in it because I just love it so much. And if you can see, the corrector really does have a lot of coverage. I feel like for a corrector, I do think it gives a really nice coverage, and I hear that people use this solely as their concealer. I can't do that just because, like, personally, my under eye bags are just, they're just a lot. So I don't only use this. I will put this on first and then I'll go in with concealer. So today I'm going to use my Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I feel like I've been neglecting this because I've been using my Tower 28 one so much. But with this one, like, I do notice that if I put too much, it will crease. So I just don't apply as much because it's a very glam concealer. So yeah, I just let it kind of dry for a little bit and then I go in with my bronzer. So I did not get a new cream bronzer. I have been loving my Chanel Le Beige, I think that's how you say it, cream bronzer, and I have been obsessed with this. I think it's such an amazing product. It's pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but I love it. It's just so like foolproof. It never looks bad. It's so nice. I have it in the color, I think this is the third color in the lineup. So it's a very just natural bronzer. So I'm going to use this because I have my new YSL bronzer that I'm going to try on today, and I'm going to apply it probably with this always as my cream bronzer. So might as well just use this product even though I did not pick it up during the sale. So I'm just going to use my Makeup by Mario. I think I'm going to use the like fluffier side. Actually, let me actually use my Patrick Ta contour, and I'm going to go in here and just apply this kind of like a contour. So I just go in and I create a little bit of a contour up here. And this again is not like your most like chiseled contour that you're gonna try. It's not like a Westman Atelier contour at all, but I like it, and I find that it's just such a nice contour for every day. It feels so luxurious. I've wanted this for such a long time, and finally I was like, I was at an Ulta that had Chanel, and I was like, I'm gonna get it because I have been wanting this forever. They also have a mini size, which I probably would have gotten if they had it at my Ulta. So now that I've applied my bronzer, I like to go in and blend out my concealer, and I just kind of concentrate it like right down my eyes. I feel like I let it sit a little too long, but that's okay. And then I take some on top of my eyelid just so that I can prep my eyelid for my eyeshadow. I don't use an eyeshadow primer. Remember when the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer was like so, like everybody was obsessed with it? Do they even still make those? I feel like I just don't use primer anymore because I don't know. I just don't. But I just remember that Urban Decay primer being like in everybody's makeup collection. And it just makes me really miss like OG YouTube. Okay, and then I just go in with my damp beauty blender, make sure everything looks good. And now I want to go ahead and put on my cream blush. So the cream blush that I picked up is the Westman Atelier in the color, what is this? In the color Bichette. I'm so excited for this. I hear so many amazing things about it, and it's beautiful. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my brush, and I'm gonna use my Makeup by Mario F4, and I'm going to just go in on the blush like this. I don't want to drag it on my skin just because, like, I don't know, I just don't want to mess up my foundation. And I'll apply it right here. It is very pigmented, and it looks really pretty so far. Ooh, I like this. I don't have any cream blush that's in this color, so I am liking that. I don't know if y'all can see it on camera, but it looks really, really pretty. I might need to adjust my my camera light just because I don't know if y'all can really see the true colors that come out with makeup because maybe my lights are too bright. So let me know what y'all think, and I can definitely adjust the lighting. But so far, this is blending out super nicely. It is not dragging or pulling on any of my foundation, so I really like it. And it looks really pretty. I like it a lot. I feel like I could definitely build this up, but I'm going to leave it like this just because I have obviously powder blushes that I want to test out. But I like it. I like the color a lot. I think it's going to be like a really pretty like summer color, but also I feel like it could work for fall too because it's kind of like a berry red. So really like that so far. I think it looks really pretty. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup. And I did not pick this up during the sale either, but I recently picked it up, and it's the Kosas Cloud Set in Translucent Candy. I love this stuff. Like, it is so good. I didn't think I could love anything more than my Cloud Set, like in the normal powder, but like this has literally become a staple. The only thing I don't like is the packaging. It's like really annoying because it has like this lid, and then it like kind of falls all over the place. So packaging could be better. I'm thinking of taking off this like plastic lid because it's just annoying, to be honest. But it's been my go-to powder. It is so pretty. And I like that it's not like super pink because I feel like sometimes with pink powders, they're so pink that like, I don't know, like they can make you look a little bit too much, but this one doesn't. Like, it's just so nice, and it's so blurring, and it really just makes your under eyes look amazing. And I kind of drag it down a little bit on my nose and then go up, and then I'll do the same on the other side as well. And then what I do is I also just chisel out my cheeks a little bit, and that's what I was saying that I really like about this powder is because it's not so pink where that if I put it underneath my cheeks, it's not gonna look weird. Oh, whoa, I just put a little bit too much there. But it's not going to look like weird, like I have pink on my, like on my chin. It just looks really nice. So that's what that looks like. And then my trick, I know that y'all keep seeing me using my beauty blender, but honestly, I feel like using my beauty blender just makes everything look good. So after I set my skin, I go in and I also just like pat my face, make sure everything looks good. I'm telling y'all, like, that foundation and this blush is really nice too. I like the blush a lot. So next, I think we can do eyes, which I'm really excited about. I picked up the Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette and the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions little duo set. So let's just start with our Natasha Denona. I love her eyeshadow, so like I know I'm gonna like these, but the reason I got this is because, well, let me look at this. In my hand, I have my Glam palette by Natasha, and a lot of the colors are really cool toned. Now that I'm looking at this, this kind of looks the same, but I don't know, we'll see. Let's just swatch these just to see how they look. I mean, Natasha's shadows are like top tier, so I am like, I know this is going to be good, but I was really excited about this brown because I feel like it's not a super cool or like warm brown, and that's what I really wanted. So honestly, let's just go in and try it and see how it works. I'm just going to take my another Morphe brush. This is like my favorite eyeshadow blush, but I don't even know what number it is, and I'm just going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in first with this like nudie color right here, and kind of like use it as a base and see how that works. So it's a very like neutral color, which is nice. Sometimes I look for colors like this just to be able to accentuate the eyeshadow and like my crease a little bit. Even though it doesn't pack a really big punch, I think it's a nice colored shadow that everybody needs. Like, you could also just wear this on its own if you really wanted to. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the next color. These don't have, oh, they do. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the color medium, and I didn't realize that they had names on the back. Okay, so far I like it, but it is pulling kind of cool toned. I'm not gonna lie, it's almost looking kind of purpley on my eyes. I'm not sure if I'm just like, it's the lighting or something, but they do kind of look a little bit purple. But let's just test out how the darker brown looks, because that's the color that I really, really want to test out. Okay, so I'm just going to use another clean brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Deep, which is this really pretty brown, and I feel like I don't have anything like this in my collection. And I'm just going to kind of deposit the color on the edge of my eye first, and then does this have, looks kind of black on me for some reason, and then bring it in to my inner corner. I am honestly a little bit shocked, just I feel like the colors are pulling a little bit more cool toned than I expected. So I mean, I don't mind it. I want a neutral palette that I can use every day, and I do think that this is going to be one where it's like I can like not think about it kind of and just use exactly like only this palette. I think it's also a really nice palette to travel with. So I think this just deposited a lot darker than I expected, but I do like this color. Kind of reminds me of like a MAC brown that I had back in the day. But so far, they're looking pretty good. I don't think I want to add any black. I think I'll use the black as an eyeliner. But I don't think I want to add black to my look today as far as like eyeshadow goes, because I really want to try out those Patrick Ta eyeshadows. So far, just looking at it looks nice. I can see how this palette could be versatile, because you really could smoke it up, or you could leave it looking natural. Right now, I don't really want to smoke it up just yet, because I want to try the Patrick Ta eyeshadows. But I think it looks nice. It's not anything groundbreaking, which is like fine. Like, I didn't buy this for it to be groundbreaking. I think I just wanted a simple brown palette, and I think this is going to be good. Actually, let me use this like lighter color to add to the top of my brow bone. I'm just going to take another brush that I have. I'm sorry, I don't know any of my brush names. Like, they're all old. And I'm just going to add the color Fair up here. Okay, I think that looks good for now. So now for the fun part, I am so excited to try out these Patrick Ta major dimension eye duos, and I got mine in the color Do You Know Who I Am. I love Patrick Ta's packaging, but just does get really dirty. So I don't know which color to try. I kind of want to, would it be weird if I try one on each? Or how about we try, I'm going to try the one on the bottom, and then I'll add this one in the inner corner. I don't even think you can see because like they're so like shiny. So I'm going to try the bottom color. It's interesting because they feel really dry. I don't know if it's supposed to feel like that, but ooh, this looks, oh my God, that looks so nice. That looks so pretty. And then I'm going to take the top color and I'm going to use it in like the inner half. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, these, no wonder people were hyping these up because they are nice. Like they're really, really nice. They give you such a beautiful like glittery look. I'll blend everything out. Don't worry. Right now it doesn't look blended, but that's really pretty. And that's why I wanted to pick this one because I felt like the colors were super shimmery. They go on so nicely, and I think the shimmers are so pretty. I'm going to take my other index finger and apply. I think between the two, I'll tell y'all which one I think is my favorite color. Give me 1 second. Wow. That looks so beautiful. I think my favorite color is this top one right here. So I'm going to just swatch it. It feels so soft as well. And it just gives like the most beautiful iridescent color. And then the bottom one I really like as well. But it's a little bit like, it's not as soft, I feel. It's this one right here. It's not as soft, but it's still so beautiful. And they look so pretty. I may have to adjust my lights so that y'all can see these colors because I feel like my camera is not doing it justice, but like literally looks so, so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush that I was using with my Natasha Denona palette, and I'm just going to take the color Deep, and I'm just going to go into my crease again, just make sure that everything is blended out nicely. I really like those Patrick Ta. Man, I knew I was making the right decision when I got them. I almost got the Giorgio Armani liquid eyeshadows, but I feel like for some reason the shimmery ones, they look so chunky on my eye, and I don't like that feeling. These don't feel like that at all, and they just feel, they look so pretty. I don't know if this is like a good everyday eye look, but like, wow. These look really nice. I really like it. They give like a wow factor. So love that. I don't know if I want to wear eyeliner today. I didn't pick up a new eyeliner, but I could always go in and use this black shadow as eyeliner. So maybe we'll do that just because I want to test all of the products that I got out. So might as well. So I'm just going to take a little, this is like an IT Cosmetics brush. I don't even know. It's like really old. And I'm just going to go into the black and I will just line my eyes with this. I'm literally going to do like the slightest little wing. But I like this black. I think it's a good black to have in my collection anytime I want to do eyeliner or just have a nice smoky look. That's why I like this palette. I know it doesn't look like the most interesting palette ever, but sometimes you just need a basic palette, you know? And I feel like this one is gonna do the job for me. It's also hard because I have lashes on already, so sometimes it's hard to see what I'm doing. I think that's good enough. I don't want to do too much. What I really like about these Patrick Ta eyeshadows is that I did not get any kickback at all. They don't have literally any kickback, so I love that because sometimes with glitters, like you'll have it all over your face and it's so annoying. But I don't have any at all. Okay, so far so good. So let's go ahead and try out the YSL bronzer. I'm so excited to test this out. I am a little bit concerned that I feel like this is a little bit too light for me, but I figured I need a blush light or a bronzer like this because I have a lot of bronzers that have more red undertones, and I feel like this one pulls more warm. And look at the packaging. I know, I'm just a sucker for packaging. So I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario F4 and grab some color here and go in with the bronzer. Ooh, off the bat, I noticed that it's very, like the formula is super similar to like my blushes by them or by YSL, where it's like such a beautiful airbrushed color and it's not super dark on me. Like this bronzer isn't a bronzer that I feel like is like super bronzy, but like I mentioned, I kind of like that. Like I feel like I need a bronzer like this. I feel like my Giorgio Armani one, I like it, but I almost feel like I have to be super careful with it because if I put too much, it will literally make me look really muddy or patchy. And with this one, like I'm applying a lot of layers on and it's not looking muddy or patchy at all. Like it just looks so airbrushed. Like I have truly, I feel like YSL's products are luxurious and they deserve the title of luxury because like the way this is making my bronzer look is so good. And I've applied a lot of layers like I mentioned and y'all have seen me apply a ton and it looks so airbrushed. I really like it. I like that it's not a tone that I have in my collection. I almost returned it for number 4, but I think I'm not going to just because like I did see number 4 in person and it's really red and I feel like I need a bronzer like this. So so far I love everything. This palette isn't like, so far it's not like, well, I'll tell y'all my feelings at the end, but so far I don't have anything I don't like. So I feel like I picked good products so far. Okay, so let's test out blushes. So I got 2 blushes. So I'm going to put both of them on one cheek. So we're going to try the Dior one on this side, the Dior Rosy Glow in Cherry, and then the Kosas Dreamland on this cheek. So I'm going to do it that way just so that I can really test both out. I was going to stack them or like build them up, but I was like, no, I need to like try both on. So let's start with Dior. I also really like this packaging. It's not like the fanciest, but I think it's cute. I think I'm going to go in with like a fluffier brush for this Dior blush because it's so red and I want to make sure I'm not doing too much. So like I said, this is in the color Cherry. So I'm going to just go in with my Dibs powder blush. I always like to kind of dust off some of my blush on my hand just to make sure it's not too, ooh. I really outdid myself with the picks I picked this year because all of these are so good. Like automatic yes to this. And let me tell you why I like this. This color looks really scary in the pan, but sometimes I like that blushes aren't super pigmented because it gives you the ability to add and not look like you have blush blindness, you know, because that can happen with brighter colors. So I really like how this one gives you the ability to like build it up. Oh, I just messed up because I said I was going to wear only this one on this side of my cheek. Oh, well, we'll put Dreamland on as well then. But so far, this is really pretty. And the way that I have the Westman underneath with this one on top is so nice. I've never tried these Dior blushes, but I really like that. I've been wanting a red blush and I feel like this is really pretty. I'm going to put Dreamland on. I don't want to do too much because I want to try out the highlighter and I feel like this already has a little bit of shimmer in it. But let's just test it out because I messed up. I'm sorry, I got carried away because it's really pretty. So let me see. So I got this Kosas blush in the color Dreamland. So this kind of looks like it has a shimmer, so I was a little bit worried, but I'm going to apply it. Well, I'll apply it to the center right here. So it does look like it has a little bit of a sheen to it, which I don't mind. I can't really tell like the color because I have the Dior one on, but it's really pretty. I think the Dior one is probably taking over the color pigment on this one because this is more of like a very sheer kind of color. So I feel like this is going to be a really good blush, like if you want to pair it with others. I don't know how this would look on its own. I wish I would not have put both blushes on so I could have tested it, but I don't know. I feel like this isn't going to be one of those blushes that you can wear on its own. I don't feel like it has enough body. So I'll have to test that out. It does have a little bit of a shimmer. It's not a shimmer, it's more of like a sheen. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Hourglass ones. So I'll need to continue to play with this a little bit more. I think the formula is good. I just don't know that the color is like coming across very well, but also I'm wearing like a really red blush. I do really like this though. I really like that. I added a lot of blush right now, so it looks kind of like I have a little bit of blush blindness, but so far I'm obsessed with everything. So at this point, I also like to take my beauty blender and kind of just take it across my face just to make sure everything is looking good. So I think next I really want to try the Hourglass highlighting palette because, or I'm sorry, the Dior highlighter palette. So if you didn't watch my haul, go back and watch it, but I mentioned that I got the Dior Backstage Glow Face palette, and I am not a highlighter person, but everyone always talks about this product, so I was like, I want to try it and see what the hype is about. I do feel like I wouldn't wear this with a like glowy blush already. So the Kosas blush is glowy, so I'm a little bit nervous to try this on, but let's just give it a shot. Okay, so I think I'm going to use, I left my other highlighter brush in my vanity, but I'm going to use this Morphe one just to test it out. And I've seen people kind of mix the colors together. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to mix the pink. So far my face looks really nice. I think I'm going to take, yeah, I guess I'll just like, I don't know. I'm just mixing it. I've never used this, so I don't know. But that's just what I've seen people on TikTok do. Okay, I don't know about this. Don't know about this. I'm not a highlighter person, so I don't know really what I was... It's nice. I do like that it's not chunky. That's one thing that I'm noticing right off the bat. It gives like a really pretty kind of wet look, which is pretty because I don't want to emphasize my texture. That's one thing for sure. I do think I look really glowy right now because, like I said, of the Kosas blush, but it looks pretty. I don't know if you can see. I also see that people take this like white and put it in their inner corner, which I would probably do. I like how that looks. And then the bronzer one will be just like a really pretty, I could definitely use this bronze color as a bronzer or an eyeshadow too. This is a really pretty color. I think I could definitely use the bronze as an eyeshadow as well. And then maybe sometimes use it as a bronzer if I want to wear a shimmery bronzer. It doesn't look bad though. I kind of, am I becoming a highlighter person? I kind of like it. It looks really pretty. It's not emphasizing my texture, which is good. I think obviously when you're applying a highlighter, you run the risk of, you know, texture being emphasized, but I think it looks pretty good. I would obviously not wear the Kosas blush, the Dior blush all together with the highlighter, but it looks, I think it looks pretty. So far I really like it. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. I did not get this during the sale, but this is also new and I've really been liking this color on my under eyes. So that's what that looks like. So far, yeah, I'm liking my look a lot, like a lot. So I'm going to go in with my YSL Lash Clash Volume Mascara, Lash Clash Volume Mascara, and this is in brown. I'm so excited to test this out because I've been really wanting a brown mascara, but I almost forgot I have not smoked out my waterline, which is a must in my makeup routine. Also, sorry if this video is like all over the place. I feel like I'm just like so excited to try all this makeup. I'm just like going really fast, but I always have to use eyeshadow underneath my eyes. So I'm going to take, I'm going to mix, well, no, let me just go ahead and take the light color in this palette and then I'll take the medium as well. I like to use the light color first, just to kind of pave out where I'm going to put the darker color. And then I'm going to go in with the medium color and apply that here as well just to connect it. I think I'm going to really like that color a lot, the color Deep. I can just already tell. I think it's a really pretty brown that I feel like not a lot of palettes have. So I feel like I'm already I know I'm gonna like that color a lot. So I'm gonna take this black, like a tiny bit of it, like tiny, and I'm just gonna add it right here at the end of my eye. I don't want to bring this too close to my inner corner because I don't want to close my eye out too much. And yeah, I wish that y'all could be here with me to see how good my makeup looks right now. And I'm not even trying to be like dramatic. Like, it really does look that good. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the YSL mascara. I'm so excited to try this. I don't know why I was like really excited to try a brown mascara. It better not disappoint because this was not cheap. Okay, so far it doesn't look that brown, which is a little disappointing because I thought it was gonna be, well, maybe it does. I don't know, hold on. I can't really tell. Like it's nice, like it's making my lashes look nice, I feel, but I don't know that it looks super brown. Kind of looks black, to be honest. I think you can see the brown. I think it's just the lights are not allowing me to see how truly brown it is. I'm excited to see also how it looks on my actual lashes. I don't have like really nice lashes, to be honest. I kind of like have, my eyelashes are not good. That's why I wear cluster lashes. Okay, I think the next thing we're gonna try out is lips, and then we'll set our face with the Huda Beauty setting spray. So I got the Merit signature lip liner in the color Beverly Hills, and then I got the YSL Love Shine Candy Glaze. So I'm gonna line my lips with this and then apply this all over. That's kind of how I envisioned wearing this lip combo. So let's try this out. I'm interested with this because it's like really sheer. So let's see. Okay, so it's really giving nothing. So let me see if it's just me. Okay, so I don't know if I just maybe picked up a color that wasn't for me, but I'm applying it and I feel like it's not doing anything. And I'm having to like really use a lot of product to get any color. Which I know I said that I wanted a lip liner that wasn't super intense. I don't know. I don't know if I like this. It's the formula is very similar to like their blushes and their bronzer, which is like super lightweight, very easy to use. And I'm using so much product. Like I feel like this is gonna not last me at all. Yeah, I don't think this is for me, but let's just go ahead and put on the YSL. I know I like this. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. I love how this smells too. Okay, so that is my lips. I do not like my lips. I know I love this YSL Candy Glaze. I think I just envisioned wearing a lip liner only with this on just to give me that glossy look. But I think this lip liner by Merit is not it for me. Not only is the color, I think, too light. Like right now, I feel like I could have used a really pretty bold color. But I feel like I have to use a lot of product to just get my lips to look somewhat defined. And I feel like that would just annoy me over time. It's a really pretty color, but I think maybe it's just too close to the color of my own lips. But the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk is very close to my lip color as well, and I feel like it gives me a more defined lip. So let me know what y'all think, but I think right now this is gonna be a no. But let's go ahead and just set our makeup with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I'm excited to try this out because I have not used a different setting spray than my Charlotte one, and I kind of like this bottle. Okay. Okay. Does it have a smell? Doesn't have a smell. I like the bottle. And I mean, it's setting spray, so like I'd have to like test it more to see if it really works. But that is everything for my Sephora products that I picked up during the Sephora savings event. So I want to give y'all just a roundup of my thoughts. So far, I think I did an amazing job picking things because my makeup looks really nice. So let's start off with the whatever I see first. But I love this Dior color in cherry. I don't have a blush like this, so I'm really excited to incorporate such a pretty like red coral for summer. I think this is going to be really nice, and I actually really like the formula of these Dior blushes. I always hear people saying they suck, but like I thought it was really good. It went on really nice. I can see maybe why the pink ones, like the lighter colors, aren't as good because it's not as pigmented as it may seem on here, but the color's beautiful. The setting spray so far so good. I obviously would need to test it out, but I like how it sprayed on, and we'll see if it's as good as my Charlotte Tilbury. The next thing is the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt. This I don't think is a must-have. I do like it. I think it's really pretty. I know I will get a lot of use out of it just because they're colors that I like, and I don't feel like the main reason I'm going to keep this, to be honest, is because I don't have a brown like this, and I really like that brown, so I think that's why I'm going to keep it. But I feel like it can give you a really pretty like day to night look, and I think everybody needs a palette like this in their collection, so I like it. I think my eyeshadow came out really nice. This one I think I could have blended better, but that's just a me error, and I also get like a little bit of a I have a piece of skin that never gets product, and it's so annoying. Okay, so the next thing is the YSL bronzer. I love this bronzer. It really gives me the same vibe as the blushes, which are I love those blushes so much. They're literally so good, and I feel like this is very similar to that. I was iffy about the color. It's not a bronzer that I feel is going to be like my glam bronzer. For that, I think I could use my Giorgio Armani because it's very like glam bronzer, but this I feel like you cannot go wrong. You can't look muddy. I added a lot and it just looks perfect. Sometimes I feel like with my bronzer, like it looks like bronzer blush, like it's like a stripe, but I don't feel like that's how my makeup looks right now. It looks really, really pretty. So I love this. This is one of the things I was really excited about. The YSL Lash Clash Mascara, at first initially it looks black, but I think in the light, when I'm like moving my eye, it actually does look brown. I think I'm going to keep it just because I really like how it made my my lashes look. And I feel like really completed the look. Do you need this? Probably not. I like it. I don't know that it's going to be a holy grail. I have to continue to use it. My under eyes do look really pretty though, but I want to see it like in natural light. I want a brown mascara. Like I want it to look brown. So this is good, but I don't know. I have to keep trying it. And then, oh my God, these Patrick Ta eyeshadows are beautiful. Like, I love how my eyeshadow looks right now. I'm going to see if I can get closer. They look so nice. I'm so glad I got this. This was, again, an impulse buy, but I feel like I'm going to use these so much. Like, these colors are beautiful. This one is my favorite. I don't think it has a name, like, specifically, but I'm convinced these are amazing. I love them. My eyeshadow, it just looks so good right now. So I love that. Okay, so the next thing is, okay, this Dior palette really caught me by surprise. Like, my skin looks really, like, it does look like I have a shine, but it's like a dewy look, and I like that. I love that it doesn't look like a highlighter, and I think that I can definitely use this brown as a eyeshadow as well. So I feel like it could be like a multi-use palette, and I don't have any highlighters. I have some Hourglass highlighters, but they're just too much for me. This I feel like is a very subdued highlighter, which is what I needed. So I'm liking this, and I like how I got to put this in my inner corner. It looks really pretty. And then I feel like this pink could be a blush topper, or I could mix these together, and then again I could use this as a bronzer or an eyeshadow. So I'm actually really shocked that I like this. Yeah, I'm shocked that I like that. So what else? Okay, so the Kosas blush in Dreamland. I'm not sure about this yet. I don't know if I made a mistake getting the color Dreamland. It looks very just natural. So I don't know. I have to keep playing with this. Maybe I need to get a different color, but I also was thinking that this could be a really good blush topper when I wear my Tower 28 blushes, because I like the Tower 28 blushes, but they're so matte that I sometimes want something like this. So I feel like this would be a really pretty blush topper for like a lot of other blushes that I own. So, I mean, this duo right here is also really pretty. I think it looks pretty on my cheeks right now. But yeah, I don't look like super shimmery, which I like. And then where is my my Westman Atelier bronzer in Bichette? I love this. It looked so pretty going on, no streakiness. It was really easy to apply and it's so luxurious. I really like it. So glad I got this. Definitely, I think it's going to be a great staple in my collection. What else am I missing? Okay, so for lips, this is where I think things went a little wrong. I don't think I like this Merit lip liner. I think that maybe I just got one that's way too close to my lip color itself. But I also feel like this is going to take, like, you're going to be able to go through this so fast because you really have to build up the color. I get what they were doing, but I don't think this is for me. And then the YSL Candy Glaze, I think this is the Candy Glaze, is it? Yeah, I think it's the Candy Glaze. I really like this. I think it's a great product and I think it's going to be a really versatile product to use in my makeup collection and it's so pretty as well. Okay, what else am I missing? I think that is everything that I picked up. The last thing that I picked up, but that I obviously can't wear is my perfume, or I can't put it on my face, but I picked up the Clean Reserve in Whipped Cherry and I'm going to spray it on right now because it smells so good. Like, it's like sweet, but also fruity. And I feel like it's going to be such a great summer scent. It smells so good. I love it so much. So I think that is everything for today. Let me know what y'all think about this look and about the products that I picked up. And if you've tried the Merit lip liner, can you tell me if you like it? Because I'm wondering why everyone's hyping it up because I don't see the vibe, or I don't see the hype. So I think so far though, everything else I picked up, I am obsessed with. I cannot wait to continue to do more makeup looks, and I will not be buying any new makeup for a really long time. So y'all are about to see me using the same things over and over again because I spent a lot of money on makeup and I need to stop. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.